The idea of being a living stone can sound a bit strange at first. We usually think of stones as hard, cold, unmoving things. They are definitely not alive. But then we read 1 Peter chapter 2, and it tells us that's exactly what we are. It says we are like living stones, and we are being built into a spiritual house. That's a powerful picture, and it tells us a lot about who we are in God's eyes and what we are here for. Let's just talk about what this means. It's not some complicated spiritual riddle. It's a clear message about our identity and our purpose. It's about our connection to God and to each other. The whole idea starts with Jesus. You can't understand being a living stone without understanding the living stone. Peter says that Jesus himself is a living stone rejected by humans but chosen by God and precious to him. This is the foundation for everything. Jesus wasn't just a good man who lived a long time ago. He is alive, he is active, he is the one who gives life, and he was rejected by the world. People didn't want him, they didn't see his value, they even killed him, but God saw him differently. God chose him. God considered him precious. He is the ultimate essential stone. Think about a building. Any building. It needs a foundation. It needs a main stone, sometimes called a cornerstone, that everything else lines up with. Without that cornerstone, the whole building would be crooked or fall apart. Peter is saying Jesus is that cornerstone. He is the one everything else is built on. He holds it all together, and because he is living, the whole structure built on him can be living too. He doesn't just hold us together, he infuses us with his life. So, when Peter says you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house, it's directly linked to Jesus. Where we are living stones because we come to him, we connect with him, his life flows into us. We aren't just dead bricks in a pile. We're not just inert objects. We have a pulse. We have purpose. We have spiritual life that comes from our relationship with Jesus. This spiritual life isn't just about breathing. It's about being connected to God's purpose. It's about having a new nature, a new way of seeing things, a new way of living. And it's a process too. Peter uses the words being built. That tells us it's not a one-time thing. It's not like you just become a stone and that's it. It's an ongoing work. God is still shaping us. He is still fitting us together. He is still making us stronger, more useful, more beautiful for his house. That means growth. That means change. Sometimes it even means feeling a bit uncomfortable, like a stone being chiseled and smoothed to fit perfectly. Now, what about this house? It's a spiritual house. This is important because it's not talking about a building made of wood and concrete. It's not about a church building with stained glass windows or fancy steeples. This house is the people. It's the community of believers. It's the church in its truest sense, the gathering of all who follow Jesus. For a long time, God lived in a physical temple in Jerusalem. It was a beautiful building, full of specific rituals and sacred spaces. But that temple was destroyed, and with Jesus, things changed. God doesn't live in buildings made by human hands anymore. He lives among his people. He lives in his people. We are his dwelling place. We, the living stones, together form the house where God lives and works. This spiritual house is about relation. It's about worship, it's about purpose, and every single stone in that house is necessary. Think about it. Does a house really work if one wall is missing? Or if the foundation is weak in one spot? No, every part is important. Every single person, every single living stone has a place and a purpose. No one is too small or too insignificant. Each of us contributes to the strength and beauty of the whole. And what's our job in the spiritual house? Peter tells us, he says, we are being built into a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, offering spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. This is a huge statement. A priesthood. In the Old Testament, a priest was a very specific person. Only certain people from a certain family could be priests. Their job was to stand between God and the people. They offered animal sacrifices. They performed rituals. They mediated. They were the ones who could go into the most sacred parts of the temple. Most people couldn't just walk up to God. They needed a priest. But Peter says that we are a holy priesthood. All of us. This is a radical, amazing idea. It means we don't need a special person to stand between us and God anymore. Because of Jesus, we all have direct access to God. We can all come to him. We can all talk to him. We can all offer him things. What kind of sacrifices do we offer? Not animals anymore. Jesus was the final, perfect sacrifice. Our sacrifices are spiritual. What does that mean? It means things like our praise and worship. When we sing to God, when we thank him, when we tell others how good he is, that's a spiritual sacrifice. It's something we offer him from our hearts. It's pleasing to him. It means our service. When we use our time, our energy, our gifts to help others, to care for the needy, to build up the church, that's a spiritual sacrifice. It's not just about doing good things, it's about doing them as an act of worship to God. It means offering our whole lives to him. Paul talks about this in Romans chapter 12, verse 1, saying we should offer our bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. It's about giving God everything we are, our thoughts, our decisions, our actions, our relationships, letting him guide it all. That's a huge sacrifice. It's not always easy. It means our prayers, our intercession for others, our quiet time with God. These are all offerings. And the amazing thing is, these spiritual sacrifices are acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. We're not perfect. Our praise isn't always perfect. Our service isn't always perfect. Our lives aren't always perfectly lived. But because Jesus, the living stone, made the ultimate sacrifice, our imperfect offerings are made acceptable to God. He covers our flaws. He makes our intentions pure in God's sight. His work is what makes our offerings count. So, we are living stones, and we are a holy priesthood, and we are being built together. And stones are not just scattered around. They are joined. They fit together. This is where community comes in. This is where the church as a group of people becomes so important. We are not meant to be isolated. We are not meant to be lone spiritual rangers. The building needs all the stones to be connected. Each stone supports the next. Each stone is held by another. We need each other. We depend on each other. When one stone is weak, the others help to hold it up. When one stone is strong, it helps to strengthen the ones around it. This means unity. It means working together. It means loving each other. What happens if a stone decides it doesn't want to be part of the wall anymore? What if it pulls away? The structure weakens. There is a gap. The house isn't as strong or as beautiful as it could be. So, being a living stone means being humble enough to fit where God places you. It means being willing to be shaped and smoothed so you can fit perfectly with the other stones. It means serving others, supporting them, and letting them support you. It's not just about my walk with God. It's about our walk together as a collective house. This whole house has a purpose. It's not just for us to feel good or to have a nice community. Peter gets to the ultimate purpose in verses 9 and 10. He says, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy." These are incredible titles. Chosen people, royal priesthood, holy nation, God's special possession. Think about how much value God places on us. We are not just ordinary. We are set apart. We belong to him. We are like royalty, but we are also priests. We are like a whole nation dedicated to him. And why all these grand titles? Why all this special status? It's that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Our ultimate purpose is to show God off. It's to tell the world about him. It's to be a living, breathing advertisement for his goodness, his mercy, his power. The spiritual house isn't just for us to enjoy. It's a beacon. It's a light in the darkness. Our lives, individually and collectively, are meant to shine a light on who God is. We are supposed to show people what it looks like when God lives in a group of people. We show them his love, his forgiveness, his transformation. Think about the contrast Peter points out. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. That's a huge shift. We were lost, without hope, without God. But he reached down and saved us. He brought us into his family. He made us his own. And because of that amazing grace, we now have a story to tell. We have a life to live that reflects his glory. So, what does all this mean for us practically as living stones? First, it means identity. Who we are comes from Christ. We are not just defined by our jobs, our hobbies, our relationships, or even our struggles. Our deepest identity is that we are living stones connected to the ultimate living stone, Jesus. We are part of something much bigger than ourselves. We are part of God's eternal house. Second, it means value. Every single stone matters. No one is unimportant. No one has a small role. The seemingly small hidden stone might be crucial for the stability of a whole section of the wall. God has placed each of us with a purpose, with specific gifts and a specific place to fit. Don't ever think you're not needed. Third, it means connection. We need each other. We are not meant to be isolated. The spiritual house is built by many stones, not by one big boulder. We grow together. We serve together. We support each other. This is why being part of a local church, a community of believers, is so vital. It's where we live out this being built together reality. Fourth, it means action. We have a priestly role. We have spiritual sacrifices to offer. Our worship, our service, our entire lives are meant to be an offering to God. This isn't passive, it's active. It's a daily choice to live for Him, to praise Him, to serve His purposes. Fifth, it means purpose. Our lives are meant to glorify God and show Him to the world. We are not here just to exist or to pursue our own comfort. We are here to declare His praises, to be His light, to be His special possession that points others to Him. The house isn't just a place, it's a mission. Sixth, it means growth. We are continually being built. It's a journey. There will be times when we feel like we are being shaped or chiseled. Those can be uncomfortable times. But God, the master builder, knows what He is doing. He is making us more like Jesus, more useful for His house. He is refining us. And seventh, it means resilience. We are built on a solid foundation, Jesus Christ. Even if the world rejects us, even if people don't understand us, even if they throw stones at us, we are chosen by God and precious to Him. Our foundation will never crumble. Our house will stand. We have a secure identity and an eternal home. Being a living stone isn't always easy. Sometimes it means being shaped and smoothed, and that process can be painful. Sometimes it means standing firm when the world around us is crumbling. Sometimes it means being rejected by people, just like our cornerstone Jesus was rejected. It requires humility to fit in, to submit to the master builder's design. It requires patience as we are continually being built. But the promise is clear. We are not just random rocks. We are precious, living parts of God's eternal dwelling place. We are priests with direct access to Him. We are part of a holy nation with a grand purpose. This is our calling. This is our identity. So, when you think about that phrase, living stone, remember what it means. It means life from Jesus. It means being part of a community. It means having a purpose to worship and serve God. It means being a light in the world. It means being precious to God. It's a beautiful image of what God is doing through His people, building something eternal, something spiritual, something full of life. It makes you want to step into that purpose, to offer your life as a living sacrifice and to declare His praises. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of God's house.